Are you struggling to attract traffic to your online programs? What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want because today I'm about to rapid fire 15 ideas that you need to boost your online presence and attract a wider audience for your online business this year. Do these things consistently for at least 90 days and you'll be signing clients in no time. So let's dive into this comprehensive list of how to attract traffic and add value to your target audience. Now, let's get into it. So the first thing is to consistently produce high quality and valuable content. What I mean by this are long form content. Videos, blogs, lives, written long form social media posts. You need to be able to convey what you do, why we should listen to you, and really shift the mindset of your target market so they're intrigued by what you're posting. And of course, you have to be consistent. You want to engage with your audience by responding to comments and messages. There's no better way to make someone feel special and heard and understood than to engage with them, to respond nicely to what they have to say, and even start a conversation there in the comments. That's how we build relationships, and we don't get clients unless we start there with building relationships. Another really cool way is to collaborate with influencers or brands in your industry and cross promote. So what this looks like is you reach out to someone who has a similar audience to you. You guys don't do the same exact thing, but you serve the same audience. And then you would go live on their page, they would go live in your page, or maybe you would work together and come up with some way to use both of your skill sets that your audience would enjoy. I have guest experts that come into my Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs Facebook community, and this is a perfect example of that. They have their audience and what they do, which is very different than what I do as an online marketing strategist and business growth expert, but we both serve online entrepreneurs and coaches and healers, so they come into my community and they leverage my audience. Now, if someone in my audience enjoys what they have to say, they're gonna go follow them, and vice versa. So collaborate with these influencers. And when I say influencers, I don't mean people who have millions and millions of followers. A micro influencer actually is gonna have more engagement with their followers because there's a back and forth. If you have 1 million followers, you're not responding to every comment. But if you have 1,000, you might. So look for someone who has a similar level of audience to you, a similar amount of followers, or a little bit more than you. We're not looking for those huge brands that won't even give you the time of day. The next one is to use social media advertising to reach a wider audience. Now, I want to put a caveat out there and say that you may not be at the stage in your business where running ads makes sense. Running ads actually amplifies what you're already doing. So if what you're doing isn't working and then you throw ad spend budget on it, you're gonna be amplifying what isn't working. But if you have a process that's proven and a sales process that works, and you know how to post content and engage and get people on a call so that you can close them and become a client, they can become your client, then that process makes sense. And so if you put ad spend behind it because it's already proven, it's gonna amplify that success. Also, you don't want to invest into ads if you're not there financially. It's a very expensive endeavor. And if you don't run the ads yourself, which I suggest you don't unless you're an ads manager or an ads expert, then it becomes a full-time job. So you're now paying for your ad spend and you're paying for the agency or even in-house ads to be run. It's a very costly endeavor, which makes tons of sense if you're at that stage in your business. But if not, skip this one and move on to the others. Another way to find traffic is to host contests and giveaways. That encourages a lot of engagement. It attracts new people. People love to get free stuff. So when I was first growing my Facebook group, I would get 5 or 6 other women who had booming businesses and were willing to offer something for free in exchange for being showcased in front of my audience. So they would get to go live in front of my audience, they would get to post a few special times that are sales or promotional posts within my group, and in exchange they would give me something for free. Then I took all of those ladies' free gifts, put them together, put a nice bow on it, and I told everyone to come join my group, and one lucky person is going to win this big prize. What happened? Lots of people joined my group. Lots of people told their friends, hey, you want to get into Meliss's group because you can win this awesome prize worth $5,000. It cost me nothing to do. The winner got $5,000 and I attracted a lot of new followers. So use this as an example. You don't have to do just that. You can do a bunch of other things, but just apply it to your business and remember that people love contests. They love giveaways. And some people are very competitive, so they're gonna get really involved in this, and that's gonna attract a lot of new eyeballs on your stuff. Before you do anything else, you need to optimize your social media profiles so that you have better visibility and the user has a better experience. So for example, if you're using Facebook as your main social media platform, you wanna make sure that your profile makes sense. You wanna make sure that the cover photo, that banner, actually says what it is you do. That's free real estate. No matter if someone follows you or not, they can see that. So put something there that you want everyone to see. It's like your billboard. Everyone's driving on the road and they see all these billboards, and then if something catches their eye, they go and visit whoever is making that post, that billboard. So it's the same thing online. Your cover photo is your billboard, and there are people all online talking in groups and sharing profiles and searching on hashtags, and when your profile comes up, that billboard might catch their eye and then they might join your world. So optimize that. Put your bio in there. Let it be very clear what it is you do. Have the posts on your page actually speak to your audience. And that's how you optimize your social media platform. And it's going to create a bigger visibility for you because people are gonna know what you do. And then the algorithm will start to kick in and show that profile to a lot of other people who are already there looking. And usually our friends are very similar to us in some way or another. So if you have a bunch of people coming to look at your profile and they are your target market, they're gonna go back and their friends are gonna also see, oh, she engaged with this profile. Let me go look at that profile. Oh, look, I see that it's optimized. I know what this person does. I see the cover photo. So just keep it really professional and optimized. Now, because we're on social media and we have very, very limited amounts of time to grab someone's attention and hold it, you wanna make sure that you create and share visually appealing content, such as images or videos. Be creative, step outside the box. You don't wanna post the same exact thing every single time, and you certainly don't want your posts to look like everybody else's. So stand out and use your uniqueness and creativity to your advantage here, because that's how people are gonna be intrigued to come back for more and more and more of your content. Now, once someone's in your world, we wanna keep them there, because then that's going to create momentum and more people are going to see things and start to come as well. So you wanna offer exclusive discounts or maybe promotions or something fun for your current followers. That's gonna make other people see, oh, look what she does for her followers. Now I wanna be a follower so I can get that same treatment. You also wanna use email marketing so that you can reach and nurture your audience. Your email is one of the most powerful assets that you have in your business. It's not social media where you have to register for an account and you hope that you're following the rules and the policies and you don't get put in jail or your account doesn't get shut down. It's not like that. Instead, we're taking people off the platform and now they're in your email. It's a wonderful opportunity to nurture, to help people grow, to give a lot of value, and people open their emails a lot. So use your email marketing to your advantage. It's a great way to boost your traffic. And if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join the family and grow a profitable online business. And give me a thumbs up so we can share this content with other people who really need it most. And it really helps me, so I really appreciate that so much. Hit that button right now. All right, let's hop back in. Number 10, we want to participate in industry-specific events and webinars and conferences. This is how you get in front of people who are doing things that you're doing or who are in your industry who need to learn from you. And when you go to these industry-specific events, there's so much networking and opportunity there. It's insane. And you know, when we're growing traffic, we actually are growing by one person, but each of those people can then share with more people. So it multiplies and the momentum builds. So get in front of people who are willing to share your things. And also this really helps for your Higher education. We're always learning, we're always improving, we're always getting better. So go to these conferences and events because it's gonna help you. Number 11 is to guest post or guest contribute some sort of content or on any other platform in front of your niche. So you could be a guest on a podcast, you can be a guest in a telesummit, you can be a speaker at an event, you can guest post on someone's blog. All of these things are gonna help you get in front of somebody else's audience. And you might notice the theme here, but use your own people in your own world and use people in other people's worlds, because we want people to come to our corner of the internet. And that only happens when, let's say, they see somebody similar to you. For example, on YouTube, you might click on a YouTube video that has to do with, let's say, marketing, and it might not be my video. Maybe you looked something up. You were wondering, how do I get traffic? So you watched someone else's video and then YouTube suggested this video next. Well, they wouldn't have suggested this video if they didn't know that you were searching for this topic in somebody else's area. So you want to make sure that you put yourself in places where your niche is, and guest posting is a great way to do that. Now, along those lines, like I just mentioned, where YouTube can help you with the search and point you in the direction of somebody else's corner of the internet, all the algorithms have their own type of doing this. So knowing that, you can get ahead of the curve and actually use search engine optimization techniques to improve your online visibility. That way you come up in the search more in Google and YouTube and wherever with your hashtags. So search engine optimization means that you're using specific keywords or hashtags that you think your audience would use when they're typing it in, or maybe what they're thinking about, or words that apply to what it is you do. And if you need help figuring out keywords and all that, I have a video up here, so I will link that down in the description below, and you can check that out if that's one of the ways that you feel like, wow, what a cool way to get more traffic. Now, it does take a little bit more time. It's not a, quick fix, but it's a long-term strategy. And what I believe with long-term strategies is start now, so that 2 years from now, you can thank yourself for starting. Okay, so let's talk about user-generated content. You want to encourage followers to share their experiences. So if you have a service or a product and your people who are using it absolutely love it, they might post about it. And then you can share that post, or even just them sharing the post is word of mouth, it spreads. So you really want to encourage that your followers are talking about what it is you do and how you've helped them. You may notice a theme here with the word leverage. We want to leverage other people's audiences. And here in number 14, we want to leverage the power of storytelling so that you can really connect with your audience emotionally. Things happen on emotion. Decisions are made emotionally, not logically. We don't want to connect with you logically. We're not like, oh, today I want to learn marketing. Let me click on Meliss marketing. No, instead we're like, ooh, I like that image of her thumbnail. Or, ooh, I like the thing she said last week. She really connected with me and we have a lot in common. I'm going to go watch her video. It happens through storytelling and emotional connection. So you can tell stories. You can share, I once had a business and this is what happened. Or I once did this thing and I was really stuck and now I've come out of it. If you're a coach or a healer, you are helping people through a transformation, which most likely means you went through that transformation on your own. So share that story because people are going to connect and resonate. It's going to resonate. They're going to relate to you. And when people relate to you, they're going to show up again and again, and they're going to go tell their friends. Now, there's nothing that comes close to the power of networking. I love networking. Now, I don't love it in the sense that I'm an extrovert and I love talking to people, because that can't be further from the truth. I'm very much introverted and I don't like doing that. But when I get thrown into that situation, I show up for myself. I show up for my business. I'm proud of the work that I do, and I know that I change lives. I help people grow their businesses. So by me keeping quiet about that, I'm actually preventing someone else from having a success. I'm doing a disservice. So when you go out to network, make sure that you believe in what you do. You feel worthy about what you do, and you know that your program is amazing. Go with that energy and you will become magnetic. Now, networking is a really amazing skill to have. When you go to a networking event, let's say face-to-face in person, you're not there to sell your product to the other people. You're there to share that information with the other people and give them enough information that's clear for them to remember what it is you do so they can share that with their friends. It's like the 6 degrees of separation. So instead of just talking to one person, you're telling that one person about what it is you do so that they are clear when someone goes, hey, do you know a business coach or someone who can help me with my marketing? I have an online program, I'm a healer, and I'm not really sure how to fill my programs, and I'm not really having consistent income, and I don't know how to get clients. Do you know anyone who can help me? And someone who's been to a networking event with me is gonna go, oh, I have the perfect person. Her name's Meliss. Here's her information. Go check her out. So when you go to a networking event, you're really having all these people have your back, basically. They're out there supporting you because now you've amplified. They're ambassadors to what you do. Instead of you just trying to reach one person, now you've reached 15 people, and each one of those can reach 15 people. So whatever 15 times 15 is, that's how many people you reach just by showing up to a networking event. You can do collaborations and partnerships with these other people in networking events as well. There are plenty of great ways to network on and offline, and I recommend you try both. So what I want to know is, out of all of these methods, which one are you going to try first? Let me know down in the comments below. Now that you've got some ideas flowing around where to get more traffic, the next step is getting these people on a discovery call to see if they're a good fit for your program. There may be a few steps in between depending on when these people come into your world and how long you've been nurturing them, but soon enough, you'll need to know how to close the deal. So go ahead and click this next video, questions to ask on a discovery call, so when you're ready to sign clients, you know exactly what to say. Go check it out.